Welcome to the deep dive. If you're looking to really cut through all the noise, the articles, research, your own notes maybe, and find those powerful nuggets of knowledge, well, you're definitely in the right place. We take your sources, whatever you've got, and we pull out the crucial insights, the surprising facts, maybe some of those real aha moments, and it's all custom tailored for you. So today, let's explore how even our strongest feelings or intuitions can sometimes be, well, completely turned on their head. Okay, so tell me, you've probably heard this idea that more foreign investment coming into a country, it always leads to a trade surplus, right? Just feel it, right? Money flows in, factories get built, production goes up, more stuff goes out.
It absolutely feels intuitive, yeah.
Yeah.
And Paul Krugman actually talks about this. He points out that lots of business people, maybe most, really believe that. And here's the fascinating part. Economists often see the opposite happening. A country that's getting billions in foreign investment, maybe to build new plants. It will almost necessarily run large trade deficits in the short run, maybe medium term.
Deficits, but okay.
Yeah, deficits. They end up importing more goods and services than they export, often because they need to buy all the machinery, the materials, for those new facilities.
Wow. Okay, that's a huge reframe right there. I can almost hear people thinking, but wait a minute, don't those new plants eventually lead to more exports and a surplus?
Yeah.
How does Krugman sort of square that circle, the immediate deficit versus the long term? What's that tell us about judging economic health?
That's really the core of it. Krugman's point is that the act of investing itself, that whole building phase, it demands imports right now. So it forces us to separate the immediate capital flow from the longer-term production capacity. It really challenges how we think about economic success.
Yeah.
Something that seems obviously good, like attracting foreign money, can actually temporarily at least signal a trade imbalance. Makes you look beyond just the surface numbers, understand the actual economic reality underneath.
Okay, from big picture economics, let's pivot. Something much more tangible, like how we shop. You might think the supermarket, the modern one, has sort of always been around. But its origin, there's a surprisingly radical secret there. Who do you think actually invented that whole system? Where you ramble down aisle after aisle, collect purchases, and pay as you go out.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't guess. The unsung hero here is Clarence Saunders. He totally changed retail with his Piggly Wiggly stores. There's this great description, I think it's from Business Adventures, about how the New York Times reacted back in 1916. Astonishment. They called it a revolutionary innovation.
Revolutionary, just for picking your own groceries.
Absolutely. Before Saunders, you'd hand your shopping list to a clerk, probably in a white apron, and they would go gather your items from the shelves behind the counter. Self-service just wasn't a thing. It was a genuine paradigm shift, something we totally take for granted now.
That's kind of wild, thinking how basic that seems today. But it was radical then. And speaking of radical thinking, let's talk leadership for a second. Imagine this. You need a part. Maybe it costs $120,000. You go to your boss, maybe someone like Elon Musk apparently did this, and the boss just says, nope, your budget is $5,000, go make it work. And the engineer actually delivered it for $3,900.
Wow. Yeah, that immediately makes me think of Guy Kawasaki's ideas about a culture of execution, speed, agility, getting it done. And it also connects with that extreme ownership mindset, from Jocko Willink and Leif Babin. It's all about setting these audacious goals, challenging every assumption about what's even possible, fostering an environment that's, brutally results-oriented.
Right. It's not just about being tough, maybe.
No, not just tough for toughness' sake. It's more like finding the strength, as Bruce Lee put it, to endure a difficult one, to push through hardship and still get remarkable results. It demands adaptability.
Yeah, that's not just trimming costs, is it? That's pushing the absolute boundaries of innovation, demanding a level of accountability that really, really changes the outcome. Makes you wonder what other assumptions we're just holding on to, maybe without even realizing it.
Exactly. And that's kind of the point, right? Whether we're digging into economic theory that flips intuition, or uncovering forgotten business history, or exploring these really demanding leadership principles, the theme underneath is often the same. Question the obvious. Dig a little deeper.
So, okay, tying this all together, what does this actually mean for you listening right now?
Well, I think it means getting knowledge quickly, but also thoroughly, seeing different sides, often those counterintuitive perspectives, and having those genuine insight moments, the ones that kind of reshape how you see things, all without drowning in information overload. It's not just about what happened or what the theory says. It's about why it actually matters. Profoundly.
So join us for the deep dive. Send us your sources, your articles, your notes. Let's discover what's truly important together. Because sometimes, maybe often, the most profound insights, they come from questioning the things that just seem unchangeable.